What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, what's up? So today, I want to tell you about a story from my life. It's been a minute since I told like a story time on this channel. If you go back to my old videos, I tell you some crazy stories, some wild stories from my life. So this one's like, back when I was younger, early 20s, 22 to like 24, I was struggling a lot, back then. I had a lot of stuff going on. I was working 2 jobs, a car wash and a grocery store. I was barely getting by with them 2 jobs. I'm working 60, 70 hours a week, but I'm, just, breaking even, And at this time, this was around the time I got stabbed and almost died. By any means, I don't want any sympathy from you guys. This ain't a sympathy thing. This is just something to learn from, take in, figure out, what you can do differently if you're going through stuff right now. This is just a real life story, something that actually happened to me. And I actually posted that stabbing video, so check that out. It's in my older videos, just go down the list, check them out. I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but I ended up in the hospital. I couldn't really do much for about a good month. I had to heal up because the wounds were so big, so I was dating this girl at this time, and I ended up, she was staying with me at my mom's house. I was living in my mom's basement, Me and my mom would always clash heads throughout my whole life. I never really got along with my mom. It's just, I don't know, me and her personality don't really click, I don't hate her. It's just, we just didn't see eye to eye my whole life, even till today, It's just like that. Some people don't click in life, even family. So I'm living in her basement after I come home from the hospital. Me and her ended up getting in a fight over something. She ended up kicks me out the week of my... No, she didn't kick me out. We got into a fight at the hospital, me and my mom. And she kicks me out. She's like, well, we got in a fight. Basically, she kicks me out. So I get out the hospital. I was in the hospital for about, I think, 3 to 2 weeks, because I couldn't really do much. I got severely stabbed. But anyway, so yeah, we go back to her place when they let me out the hospital. This girl I'm dating, we go live with her mom for a while, and I heal up, and eventually, like, her mom and her don't really see eye to eye, so they start fighting, and she ends up leaving there. So when I get kicked out, it's like, I'm trying to think, because I'm kind of getting things mixed up. It's like the dead of winter. I live in Minnesota, Gets super cold here, negative below 0, so I'm used to it, She kicked me out in like the dead of winter. This was after I got stabbed. Matter of fact, this was like a couple months after when the winter started. It's hard because this is a long time ago. This was damn near like 9 years ago, almost a decade ago. So my mom kicks me out, We can't go back to the girl I'm dating's mom's house. And this is what I say, I had a loser mentality, because I'm working, I'm working, but I'm not even saving any of my money. This is before I got into fitness. This is before I got like motivated to change my life and stuff. I'm just not saving nothing, I'm not working out. I'm eating like shit, I'm smoking weed, kicking it with one of my fake friends, I'm just out of it, And here this girl, I'm dating, I was just stuck in like I grew up in the hood, where you don't get much love and stuff. So I was stuck in this mindset like, F everybody, I'm just about to do what I want to do, I don't know, I just didn't care about much. Every time I get paid, I go buy some new shoes instead of saving to get my own place. I'm in my early 20s, Instead of saving to get my own place, I'm spending money on shoes, buying stuff for my car, I didn't have a license at the time, racking up, driving with no license tickets and stuff, getting my car towed, and I'm just not, I don't know where my head was at this moment, like I almost lost my life. So I'm like, F it, I'm just about to go out here and just wild out. So I'm getting off track from the story. Let me get back to the story. So I get kicked out of my mom's house. She gets kicked out of her mom's house because they're fighting. So we end up moving into the car together, I had like a '05 Impala, it wasn't a big car, We moved into the car in the dead of winter, and we had to stay in that car for like 3 months. We'd sneak into her dad's house to take showers and stuff, But I don't, like, honestly, I could not tell you, I was stuck in a loser mind frame, My confidence was at an all-time low. I'm blowing money fat as soon as I get it. As soon as the check comes in, you know, I'm still working through all this, but as soon as the money comes in, I blow that on like BS, like stuff that's not gonna help me, you know? And we end up getting into it, we end up breaking up. So now I'm stuck. I end up back to my mom's house, you know, in the basement. I ended up getting up, we get into it all the time, so we get into it with her, I get into it with her. Again, end up getting kicked out again, you know, and gotta go stay in my car. I started talking to this chick, you know, she had food stamps, so she'd fill up my car with like junk, you know, just stuff to like, you know, keep my car. And at this time I'm working still, but like nobody knows that I'm living in my car, you know. I'm living in my car for about like, I lived in my car for 3 months of the winter and like 2 months of the summer, you know. And then I ended up getting shit together, you know. I was just like, man, I'm tired of this. I gotta get my life together, you know. I gotta figure something out. And I got my first place, well, another place with this chick. That was a whole disaster. That turns into the stripper story. The time I dated a stripper. Check that video out, you know, because I go into detail of what happened there, you know. And it's just crazy, you know, because like where I'm going with this video is like, you could be going through the most, you could be like down bad, but you gotta think, like, you gotta get out of that mind frame, man. You gotta get out of that mind frame. Whether you're homeless, you're broke, you ain't got no damn job, man, you messed up right now, you got debt, you gotta get in that mind frame like, shit, man, I gotta get stuff together. Because what I realized, you know, over the time when stuff was going on, because I was playing the game of life wrong. I'm steady waiting for somebody to come save me, you know. I had to stand up like nobody's gonna save me. Nobody's gonna come through. Nobody's gonna help me out. I gotta do this my own. I gotta get my shit together, you know. So I just, you know, I found a good paying job, you know, that it turns out I hated, you know, in the long run, but a good paying job, got my stuff together, started paying off my tickets, getting stuff right, you know, paying off the little debt. I didn't have like, well, I had debt in tickets, but I ended up paying those off, you know. I got into the fitness, you know, start working out, and I'm slowly changing my life around, you know. I changed my mind. I said, man, F this. I'm not about to live and be a loser my whole life, you know. I gotta stand up on my own 2 feet and do this, you know. Living in my car, that was like, you just gotta, that's one of the most, like, I don't know, I'm trying to word this right, like effed up feelings ever, you know. You feel like a loser. You just feel like a loser, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no place to go, you know. I'm steady using bathroom, McDonald's bathrooms to use the bathroom and stuff, like. And I'm not ashamed to like tell you guys this stuff, because I've really been through some BS in life, you know. I went through the hard times, you know. So like, that's why I said, if you're going through it right now, I understand. I've been through some stuff in my life, man. But you gotta change your mind frame. Stand up and say, look, I'm about to get this shit right, man. Ain't nobody gonna do this for me but me, you know. That goes back to the president thing. If you're waiting for the president to come save you, you got another thing coming. Because I liked Obama, you know. I don't get into politics. It was cool to see the first black president, but nothing changed unless I stood up on my own 2 feet and do my own thing, you know, straight up. That's all I got for you in the video. I know the video got kind of long. If you stay to the end, you're super real, and I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate your people commenting. I see your comments, I read them. If you want me to talk about something, I'd be gladly to talk about something. Leave them in the comments below. Peace.